Hey there, Sagittarius Sun, Sagittarius Moon, Sagittarius Rising. It's Maggie from Moon Directed. Welcome to my channel. Here we work with the energy of the moon to see how we can best utilize it to move our life forward in the most positive way possible. I am up bright and early this morning hoping to beat the internet traffic jam, and I have not made it, apparently. So I'm going to go ahead and turn the cards down so you don't have to see the glitchiness of the Freezy-Face of Maggie as she's talking. It drives me crazy. So let's just focus on what's going on with the cards today. I did channel a message for you, and I'd really like to encourage you to take the time to leave me a comment, even if it's just an emoji, because it connects my energy with yours, and then that way when I am channeling messages, your name is in my book of names. I literally write everybody's name down, and then that way I can more likely pull in a message for you that will resonate, and so I really want to encourage you to do that. And I also want to thank you. Every time you guys hit that thumbs up, I feel like, oh, you appreciate my time and my effort. It does take me about 2 hours to get all these videos from start to finish, from channeling messages to editing to get it, uploaded and everything. So I really do appreciate you appreciating me. So your channeled message this week was, it was so fast. I literally had just said, okay, what's going on with Sagittarius, and I immediately saw a unicorn, and it was standing there in the moonlight, stars, and the horn was lit up. It was just pulsating this gold light, and it was like you were standing there aiming it toward the heavens, receiving transmissions. That is what it was so stunning and so fast that I saw it. And then I heard, there is progress on your path. There is progress on your path. So you are receiving some transmissions, whether or not you are aware of them. And so maybe this week will be a really good week to kind of tune in, step up your meditation practice, pay attention to signs and signals that you see in nature. If you see an animal. Okay, so I was talking to a friend yesterday who said that every time she turns around, she sees cardinals. Cardinals here, cardinals there. They're always like flying over her head trying to get her attention. And I said, well, there's a message there. So we talked about what the message was. And so I want to encourage you that if you notice something in nature that keeps repeating itself, look up spiritual meaning of whatever it is. And she goes, well, there's so many options on the internet when you look up spiritual meaning of something. And I said, yes, which one resonates for you? What resonates for you? So, yes, you are going to see many things, and sometimes when I look things up, I'm like, well, that's not it, that's not it. Oh, that's the one. And you'll know, because you have such acute, intense intuition. You have the wisdom of ages, and so, oh my gosh, I just thought of something. She has Sagittarius strong in her chart. So there you go. All right, so let's go ahead and get into what's going on this week. On Monday, the moon is going to be in Libra. It gets there at 3:09 in the morning. And the sun in Taurus is going to be in conjunction with Mercury, which is about helpful information coming to light. And not only that, okay, so I just saw the unicorn again. So the helpful information coming from the divine, and then I was thinking about the groundedness of Taurus, bringing it down and grounding it into reality. And so it is going to be something that is very useful for you, that is going to be very helpful, and it needs to be brought down into reality so that you can use it to move your life forward. So do be aware that with Libra in opposition to Chiron in Aries, that there could be a little tension around an area of your life that needs to be healed. Of importance is that on Tuesday, the North Node is going to shift into Gemini, which means the South Node has shifted into Sagittarius. The nodes work backward through the houses or the signs, however you want to look at it. So because the South Node is in Sagittarius, this is about, for the next 18 months, will be about what are you releasing, and the North Node is about what direction are you moving in. Okay, and so there's going to be a lot of soul work being done over the course of the next 18 months for you. It's going to be significant. And so be paying attention to that. It is going to wobble back and do another Cancer Capricorn round of eclipses the end of June, beginning of July. And then after that, the next 18 months, it is back. It is solidly into this Gemini Sagittarius axis. So there will be a lot happening for you. This moon placement here is about what are you going to focus on that requires your willpower and your determination. And see, she's got a mask in front of her head. And so this is about withdrawing and going within and receiving the information from spirit. Again, the unicorn shows up. And really focusing on how this can bring about the transformation in your life as that South Node shifts into Sagittarius, about what it is you need to release. And you have the Duck card came out. Find comfort and balance in simple ways. You have support all around you. So you have support all around you, and this feels like divine support. Also support of family and friends. You know, find comfort and balance in the simple ways. So finding joy in the small things. I am filled with joy is a great, great affirmation. I am creativity. I am, you know, I understand fire signs, how difficult it is for you in particular to be locked down right now at this time, especially because it seems to be dragging on forever. Find ways to connect with people. You know, have happy hour trivia nights. We're going to do that again this week at our house, because so we get on Zoom and we call up some friends, and then we sit there and we I don't know, it was a lot of fun, and it's a way to social distance and yet still have social life. And so, you know, figure out what it is that you can do to connect. I'm pretty sure you probably already explored a lot of them by now, but you know, connecting with spirit will also be very helpful. So, wow. All right. So we have the moon moving into Scorpio at 3:05 a.m. on Wednesday, and then on Thursday at 6:45 in the morning, it's a full moon at 17 degrees and 20 minutes. So anything that is significant, any planets you have in your chart that's between like 15 and 19 degrees of Taurus or Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, of course, and Cancer and Pisces. These are going to be affected by this full moon. So see what they are and see how they correlate to what's going on in your life. But with this full moon, you're being asked to surrender to the divine, which is interesting because it's called the Trust Full Moon. So there is a need to be willing to take the action and have the power and the willpower and the focus to release what's not working, surrender it over, give it over, so that you can start forward, and then you have amble with content. And so again, there's this need to bring that joy and that sense of I'm happy where I am, staying in the present moment. It says waiting rather than acting is going to be the most advantageous right now. And so for you, I'm so sorry. This period of pause that the world is in is an opportunity for you to really connect with your inner knowing, your inner wisdom, get those downloads from spirit. You know, be journaling. Such a great way to channel information. Just start journaling because if you don't have a meditation practice, I started out with journaling. I'm now able to meditate, but it was a long haul for me. But I think it might be easier for you because you have all that intuition of lifetimes. It's a lot easier to access. So that's the moon in Scorpio, which is in your 12th house of spirituality. So take the time to do that. And then the moon goes into the first house of you, goes into Sagittarius on Friday morning it was like 3:15 in the morning, and it is a time for self-reflection. So there's still that need to do a little contemplation, keeping your head above the emotional waters, but reflecting on what's been going on in your life and how can you bring more pleasure and joy into your life. Being present is a really great way to do it. So not straining at the constraints, but instead finding the joy in the moment. Sometimes, just sitting still and taking in noticing the details of what's going on around you. Ooh. Okay, yes, so be where you are, and find the joy in it. It is a time of healing and the confidence to stand in your truth. But look at this, you have the wandering path. You have the wandering path, and it says, enjoy the journey. So be where you are. Enjoy where you are. Find the joy and the happiness. I am filled with joy. I am content to see what's going on right now, because look, this is a necessary pause in your life for this transformation that's happening when the phoenix rises from the ashes. A fresh new way of living emerges. And so there is this need to be patient and wait while divine timing gets whatever going on in the right place and space. And so just be comfortable where you are. Be comfortable where you are. And then the moon is going to move into Capricorn at 5:39 in the morning on Sunday. Sunday is Mother's Day, so happy Mother's Day to the mothers. And don't forget to call your mom, okay? I'm just saying that. I have kids that don't remember. So here we go. Balance. It is about finding the balance of taking your part of the responsibility in creating balance in your life. And that could be through setting healthy boundaries. Do you give away too much of yourself? Then you need to stop doing that. Do you not give enough of yourself? Then you need to reach out a little. You need to, through this process of self-reflection about what it is that would bring the joy and the pleasure into your life, take responsibility. You're not a victim. You are a co-creator of your life. And so what is your part in it, and what can you do to move things forward? You are being encouraged to ask the angels for guidance. It says, if you do not ask, they cannot help. So while you are receiving transmissions, whether or not you know it, that is true. But if you want some specific guidance or help in a situation, they're standing there going, well, we're telling you, just ask us, and we will come in and help you with that. You don't have to do the heavy lifting on your own. So, but because of free will, they can't just jump in and help you unless it's an emergency life-saving situation. So, ask for the help that you need to take you to the next step, because you are, look, that is what the sky looked like. That is what it looked like, only it was a unicorn. Okay, so magical blessings. And it was the down, oh, that's just so amazing. Whatever you're going through, you're being assisted with blessings, and you can bless others too. And then you have go outside. It's time to go outside. Tune into the powerful peace of nature wherever you are, and feel that you are at one with the habitat. It is that time just to be out in nature, to notice the beauty around you, to do a little what they call navel gazing, just going within, sitting there, noticing what you see, what are the messages from spirit that are coming in the form of animals or plants or anything that's catching your eye. There is a message being brought to you, but there's more than that. That is just about learning to find the joy and the happiness in just sitting still, which for a fire sign is maybe part of the lesson of all of this shutdown, is that there is joy to be found in every moment, even the ones where you can't be running around, even those. So you have here clarity. Stopping to listen to my inner self, I can easily separate my intuition from my mental chatter. The clarity of my intuition is sweet, simple fruit, and tastes familiar, and the mental chatter is confusing, bitter, and I shall peel off and chuck it into the garbage or the compost heap if your mental chatter happens to be organic. This guy thinks he's funny. Okay, so trust that you're where you are. Surrender, and release your need to control things, that mental chatter, and just sit and allow the information to come to you. You have peacefulness. I am peaceful and tranquil. There you go. There's an I am statement for you. I am peaceful and tranquil, and I have an untroubled heart. I am peaceful and tranquil, and I have an untroubled heart. This is where I choose to spend my time. I can bring guests. My heart is special property, and I'm going to keep it that way so we can all keep enjoying it, and I can have my security deposit back. All right? And then this is really important. Everyone's a teacher. We come here as students. We come here as teachers. Both. We're both. Every person has both roles to play. We make agreements with people before we get here that we're going to teach each other these lessons. We're going to help each other. We're going to, and the hard lessons are painful, but those are the ones we came here to learn. So learning the lesson, accepting and not being angry about it, just releasing any sense of anger, regret, bitterness, right? The bitterness, just that's that mental chatter bitterness. Like that doesn't have a place here. They willingly came to teach you these lessons, and you were teaching them too. So be grateful to each other, even though it was uncomfortable. Sometimes we really enjoy our teachers. Those are our friends. Those are the mentors that we enjoy. And sometimes our teachers end up leaving us with a really nasty taste in our mouth until we remember, wait, I asked them to do this. And then, forgiveness happens and you move on. So everyone I cross paths with as a teacher in that moment, the ones who give me the fun lessons are the ones I call friends. The ones who give me the hard lessons I sometimes call a-holes. They've chosen a tough job, but somebody's got to do it. So today I'm thanking all the a-holes. Thank you, a-holes, for playing your part in making me a better person. Right? Okay, so you guys have a great week. I will be back here on Thursday. I don't know what I'm doing yet. I think I want to do some kind of a pick card. I don't know. But I will see you then. In the meantime, don't forget your moms. Don't forget to go outside and just be. Be and receive the messages from Spirit. All right? You take care. We'll talk soon.